Hello and welcome to High Anxiety. Thank you so much for always watching. I don't know why you do, but I appreciate it. Um, you're here because you clicked a link to a thumbnail, and that's why you're here, so I don't have to explain myself. But I'm still going to. So, for my birthday, my beautiful wife, who is way out of my league, she got me, and I wanted this. I don't want you to think like, oh, she messed up. No, I wanted this. She got me knockoff versions of the original NECA TMNT line. This is a Comic-Con Expo exclusive. Not Expo is what I meant to say. Expo works, but exclusive. It's a Comic-Con exclusive line that came out. Then they put different versions out over time. And I can post those all right here. And they are stupid expensive. Like, absolutely stupid expensive. And I cannot justify buying them, especially buying them to open them, which is what I want to do. If I got enough money to buy them, they would be in a box, because I can't do that. I can't do that. Even though I'm not a box collector, I couldn't do that. I just would not be able to. So this is the next best thing. So these are knockoffs of that line. They didn't do knockoffs of Shredder and the Foot Clan or April, which I wish they would, because it'd be great to have those. But they did make these. Now, they come in these little packages. I've seen blister packs of these figures, and I've seen the giant whole set before, but I haven't seen them in this kind of arrangement before. So this arrangement, I don't know, like, I feel like there is packaging for it. I feel like this is official artwork. I mean, it's got the nice logo on it. I feel like it's all official. I don't know enough. I'll have to look into some research while I'm doing this. But it says NECA proudly presents these highly detailed, superposable action figures based on the original comic books created by Kevin Eastman and Peter Laird. Each figure features over 20 points of articulation and character-specific accessories. Celebrate over 2 decades of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles with this new collection. So, again, like I said, these are knockoffs. They are not legit. I've seen individual turtles go on eBay for $100, $200. I've seen the whole set in mint condition go for like $700 to $1,000. It's just not happening. It's just not happening. So this was what I could do, and I've wanted these for a long time. And I talked to my buddy Andy Heath, who does some fantastic artwork, which I'll link in the description. And I've also spoke to MJ of Toy Recon, who they both just said they're knockoffs. You can't ignore that, but they're great. So there are 2 versions of these knockoffs. We have the red bandana, which is the comic book colorization trueness, because originally it was black and white. And NECA made this line, but they also made a black and white line. These knockoffs are interesting because we have this red bandana line, but we also have the colored bandana line, which is pretty interesting. So, like I said, they don't have the black and white ones, which if I feel crazy, I may go order another set of these and custom do it. I feel like I'm artistic. I'm working on something that I can't wait to show everybody. I wish I was recording while I was doing it. I'll learn next time, but I feel like I could try it. So, because the price is not bad, and I would make my own custom black and white figures. But yeah, so Each set was $60. That's not bad to me. So you've got $15 figures. I mean, that's fine. To me, that's fine. NECA, in their most recent packs, they'll do a 2-pack. They'll do 2 turtles or characters for $50, and this is 4 for $60. So, very, very fine with this price for what it is. And I just want to have them to pose them in my collection, and it's not going to bother me if they're not official. It's not going to bother me. Now, before I get started on this, I want to tell you that NECA on Twitter has posted that there will be Mirage version turtles coming soon this year. Now, I don't want them to re-release these again. I don't want that. I feel like the people that have the crazy collection ones are going to be mad that the value is going to go down when they start repopulating these ones. I feel like people will have a hard time swallowing, like, oh, I paid $600 for that. Now NECA's just putting it out for $100. It's not going to go well. So this is my hopes for this. The original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles comic line, they looked like this, okay? Issue 1, 2 looked like this. But they didn't stay like this. They were like this for 2, maybe 3 issues. And then they became more developed. So this is what they looked like in the first issues. Yeah. So I'm going to show you a picture right here. And that's going to show you what they look like pretty much from then on. With the Mirage line, at least. And my thought about that is, this is great. This is wonderful. I'm super happy to have this. But making a figure off an issue, or 2 issues, or 3 issues, when the comic book goes way more into this, is like making Simpsons figures with the animation style and character design from the pilot or the Tracy Ullman show. It's wonderful. Thank you for making these, and then thank you, Chinese company, for doing the knockoff. Appreciate it. But you're going to do the NECA line, the NECA Mirage line. Sorry, you're going to do the Mirage line. Do the new Turtles, the ones that had the fuller faces and the more stocky bodies. It looks great. I really hope that's my wish for the future of these Turtles. But yeah, so without further ado, I'm going to open these up. I'm probably going to do it in like fast motion because there's not any accessories other than weapons. The original figures came with like a street scene. You put each piece together and it made a street scene, and there was like a lamppost. April came with Mousers, and there was a villain pack that had Shredder and Foot Soldiers and all different styles of Foot Soldiers with the hats and all kinds of stuff. So let's get to this, and then I'm going to talk about them. There's no crinkling, which is great, because okay, see, this is what's confusing me. So this is some pretty decent packaging with double-sided like artwork, but I feel like, and I could be wrong, this could be knockoff of actual packaging, but I feel like this was inside of a package. Like you open up a box and this is the inside of it, and they just wrapped it around this. I'm not sure. I could be wrong. I don't know. But they also might be making it pretty close in hopes that you're going to buy this and think it's legit when it's not. I don't know. Okay, so I'm going to start with the red bandanas. That's what I'm most excited about. Usually I do that opposite. Usually I do the thing I'm lesser excited about than the thing I'm most excited about, but this is what I want to focus the video on, and then I'll just show off the colored bandanas. Which again, I said it before, but it's a cool addition to do that. I think it's a pretty cool idea that they took these and just painted the bandanas. That should be the only difference, really, is the bandanas. But again, I'm sad that I don't have the black and white sets. I am looking at the nunchucks first, which is the first weapon that I've held from this line. And I mean, they're not bad. Like, this is a quality knockoff. I've seen knockoffs for the Toon Turtles have wonky eyes, and the eyes are mostly the problems when I see these things. Like, the movie Michelangelo has crazy eyes, and then Bebop has some crazy eyes. The cartoon Bebop, well, I mean, only Bebop's cartoon, but they had some wonky eyes. But I kind of just want to get these out and then look at them without fidgeting too much with them. Man, I wish NECA would package it this easy. This is easy. This is easy. I mean, I'm trying not to look at them too much, but I mean, I'm so happy with this purchase. I really am. Like, this is a no-brainer. And again, I don't know if it's a clear difference. Like, someone's gonna see my post and go, "Oh, those are knockoffs," but I'm gonna label them as knockoffs because I'm not trying to fool anybody here. And I honestly am making this video, one, because I love making Turtles videos, but I'm making this video because I feel like other people might not know about this, and this is a pretty decent deal. It really is. I'll have to play with the articulation and see if there's any kind of, like, oh, that's terrible. But again, I'm gonna pose them on a shelf and pretty much leave them alone. I might do some little photography with them, but I don't know. Okay, so I've got my 4 turtles open. First of all, I hate the way he's posed. I don't know what they were doing when they posed that figure, but that's not how I like it. He's like, got some wine glasses, but it's like size. Like, you gonna do damage like that? You gonna uppercut people or something? I don't know. It doesn't work for me. But I don't recognize the Psy, so it's not a repurpose from what I can tell. I'm not sure. Yeah, I mean, the arms are kind of weird. Like, this is not going to be something. I mean, but again, I don't have the official thing, so I don't know what to compare it to, other than what NECA's doing recently. So, if you look at this arm right here, it's got kind of like a weird swivel that I'm not used to with NECA figures, at least. I may give them all a warm bath real quick because I don't want to mess something up, but there is a weird joint on the head, on the neck, I mean, and I don't know if that's how it always was, but you can, like, I don't know, but so when they make these new figures, like, I expect the neck to be a lot shorter. Hopefully they're doing something like that, but and they are different sculpts. The body is the same. Yeah, the body is the same, but the heads are different. Mikey needs his nunchucks. Yeah, I mean, I can't complain about this. Like, I knew what I was getting. I knew what I was going for. I like this. I love Leonardo's 2 sheets. Yeah, I love his 2 sheets. They're going the same way and not like a crisscross. I like that. That seems just really cool. I like that different style. Let's do kind of a dynamic pose here. People don't pose their figures. I see people buying so many toys, and they don't pose their figures. They just have them standing straight up, and that's just not how I do things at all. Ooh, there's a nice black outline around the edge of the, I don't know if you can see that. There's a nice black outline around the edge of the bandana, which is not on the Toon NECA turtles. It's just, they have like the shadow lines and the fold lines, but they don't have it They don't have it like that, and I think that's really neat. I'm sure it's on the original, but I love their little tail. I kind of wish the tail like bent a little bit, but so we've got our Leonardo right here. We've got our NECA, official NECA, not knockoff, Leonardo right here with his tiny, tiny sheets. Again, cartoon realistic. And then I also brought, these were just sticking around from my last videos, but man, these legs, Super 7, I don't know, man. I don't know what they were doing, but so we've got some different styles. And the reason that I brought this one, even though it's not NECA, is because this, to me, the head sculpt screams comic book, or at least a gritty style, whereas this is toon, and this was meant to be gritty. And in this original line, they drank and they cussed and killed. So I wanted to bring a comic comparison. But so in terms of swords, I love how long the shaft handle, I don't know, I love that the blades are about the same height, but the handle is just super long. I like that a lot. It just makes it seem like maybe he shouldn't be having these, like he's too little for it. And in terms of this one, I mean, you got the longer blade with the handle being a little shorter, but yeah, so I just wanted to kind of put these three turtles together and just kind of show off the differences. So now I'm going to open up the colored bandana ones. And I kind of want to see what his swords look like sheathed. Oh man, with that tall handle. If you know what it's called, put in the comments and just make me feel stupid. Look how cool that looks. I like that a lot. He's just got his swords really tall up here. Room to grab them, pull them out. That's just really cool. I like it a lot. It does feel like it's gonna break more than what NECA feels like it's gonna break. Like I am gonna give them a bath a little bit because there's just some things that man, look at the feet. His feet are just so funny. They're kind of rubbery and soft. But I mean, I do like this. I'm very happy with this purchase. Well, gift, because it was a gift, but I'm very happy with this. So thank you, Lindsay. I appreciate it. Best wife ever. Find you a girl or guy. Find you someone who supports your hobbies, your passions, and trust that you're not going to go bankrupt by your hobby. She trusts me. I got the bills. I handled it. It's great. I just need some turtles. That's all there is to it. All right, let's open up these colored bandanas. These are taped better. Where's my knife? And I can put a link to these in the description. Oh, this is a different... No, it's not. That was weird. I'll put a link to these in the description. Raphael's probably exactly the same. Yeah. It's got some red marks. Is that blood? Yeah, it's just so funny. Raphael's... I guarantee it's the exact same figure. Like, oh, we only have to paint 3 of them differently. That's cool. I would like to know the story of this, though. I want to know how this knockoff came to be. Who's making it? Who's still making it? Because people that I've talked to have had these for years. So who's still making it? I don't know. It's neat. I'm just thrilled. I'm thrilled to have these. My introduction to the Turtles was the cartoon show, the 1987-1988 show, and through the toys, because the toys were my life, obviously. So, I had never experienced the Mirage comic, and my passion for them as a child, grew from the TV show to the movies. 3 never sat right with me. And I know a lot of people like say that it's the worst movie ever, the worst troll movie ever, and it is. But it's bad. It's bad. But even as a kid, I've been an apologist. I'm like, no, it's great, that's great. But like inside, you're like, so that's how I was with the Turtles 3 movie. Still love 1, still love 2. It's amazing that the first movie got it so right. Like, there's a few things they could have fixed, sure. But the first movie got it so right. They got it so right. The second movie, they had to like kitty it down a little bit. They took the weapons out. They took a lot of the violence out. Eastman and Laird didn't want Bebop and Rocksteady in this movie, so they came up with Token Razor. Love Token Razor, but it'd be cool if Bebop and Rocksteady were in the second one, and then they built more, and there was Token Razor, and they had just some anger between the two duos, and there's some cool dynamics between Rocksteady and Bebop. How would that have worked with animatronics? Don't know. Would it have matched what we wanted from the movie? I don't know. Or from the TV show, but here and there, because it doesn't exist. So, but where I was going was, I went with the TV show, and I dropped off of the TV show. I don't know if it got too old, because I feel like the show, I mean, I could find dates, and I didn't research that, because this is off the top of my head, spattering of talking, but I feel like I didn't outgrow the show, but for some reason I stopped watching it, and I went to my grandma's house every Saturday, and I saw it on what I believe is CBS. I'm not sure. I saw it it was a different channel, because it was on one channel. I don't know if it was Fox. I don't know what it was on, but it was on a certain channel, and then I was on a different channel, and I was like, oh, this is still on, and they were like, and I don't know, Dimension X, something like, it was all set in like weird sci-fi setting stuff, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. But it didn't bother me, but I also didn't watch it. Next Mutation, I saw an episode and was like, no, that's good, I don't need to do that. And I feel like that was like the end of Turtles for a while. I did not see the 2003 show. I didn't see the 2003 show. I'm watching it right now with my son, who's 5, and we love it. And the reason that I got this conversation started was because I had never read the comics, didn't know there were comics. I did know that comics existed, because I had the comic version of The Secret of the Ooze, and I was like, some of this stuff is not right. I was like, what were they doing? Didn't they see the movie? Yeah, I didn't know there was a comic, and I'm actually reading the comics. It was probably like 6 months ago I started reading them. I kind of fell off because life's been going crazy, but I dig what I've seen so far, and I'm probably like 15 issues in. I might read some more tonight, because that just sounds exciting now. But yeah, so I had never read the comics, and I'm rectifying that now. I started reading Last Ronin. I am caught up on Last Ronin, which is fantastic if you don't know what that is. Last Ronin is a gritty, in the future, Turtles comic, and there's only one turtle left. All of the other 3 died in combat, and I'm not going to tell you who is alive. But it's really good. It is really good. So I am excited to see where that goes. But then, so I'm going down my list of turtles viewing and consumption. I watched the 2012 series, and I was like, man, this is good. And that just seems like a love letter to turtles, and I love it. I love it. They do their own thing, but they're also very faithful to old storylines, and I dig it. The rise of TMNT, not my thing. If it is your thing, that's great. But all right, so we've got these open. So the first thing I noticed about these turtles, one is that his headband is so dark. Like, I've never seen a Donatello have a headband that dark. I like it. It's pretty cool. It almost looks black. I like it. In the shadows, it looks black here. In the camera, it looks purple, but guarantee this is the same. Let's pull them up. Is it different? It's a different sculpt. They had to just switch the heads or something. Yeah, I think maybe this is Leonardo. If I put these two together, I feel... Well, the headband's different, though. Huh. This is interesting. Michelangelo is the same. That's totally the same sculpt. The same head. Donatello is the same head, but the bandana they swapped. Man, I like that they did that. I don't know if that's like planned or just sloppy or something, but I like that. Yeah. So I don't know. Yeah, the headbands are different on the Raphaels. Yeah, that's the same. I don't know. That's cool. I like that the headbands are different. The only person that has the exact same headband, well, the two Leonardos have the same headband, but Donatello's headband's reversed, and then this is just different. I'm gonna just show you this. This is different. It's got this like down behind the head look. His is going up. And it's curled. Like, this one's curled, but this one is crazy curled. I don't know. I don't think that's the same head sculpt. It could be right. It's the same head sculpt, but the bandana's different. I don't know which... I don't know. I don't know how they did that. But, so these are fantastic. I am so happy that my wife got these for me. I'm so happy to add these to my collection. I love these... The updated variant with the colored bandanas. I think it's cool, and I really think I am gonna buy another set eventually, paint them all white, see what happens. So, man, these look good. I'm so happy. I'm so happy. These are so cool. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. Comment what you think about these. I will put the link in the description for these knockoff turtles. I'll put both links in there. I recommend it. The articulation is a little dicey. I feel like I'm going to break it, but put them in a bath, warm them up, get the joints loose, and pose them, and they're great, man. Or girl. Or whoever. They're great. Like and subscribe. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate it. Bye.